This is the after party.
No, it's not.
It's the after party of the campaign.
No, it's not. It's the during party.
Sounds funnier to call it the after party.
It's not.
The after, like after the primary. Biddies. We're early for this after party.
Not an after party, man. Stop saying it's an after party. It's like a viewing during
It's
party.
an after party.
A during viewing.
I thought I was gonna cry. Thank God I'm a fucking macho man. Would never.
Oh my God, what's up, man?
Yo, my God. No, come here. Yes. Look who it is, Chad. You know who he is.
What up?
You know who it is.
Yo,
What's good, King?
the rich people, they're all leaving.
Yeah. Dude, 1 million. The Exodus is here, Chad.
Dude, all the people from Arkansas and Ohio and Long Island, they're all leaving New York.
Yeah. People from Tel Aviv.
Yeah, everyone that lives in Tel
Everyone
Aviv.
from Uttar Pradesh and Tel Aviv are leaving New York. At least that's what they tell me on Twitter.
This is the official viewing party for Zohran's election. Obviously, Zohran is winning. It's just a matter of how much of a blowout it's going to be. It's not enough that Zohran wins. It has to be a mandate.
We were canvassing in Ditmars today, and Ditmars can be hot and cold. It went pretty good for Mamdani, but it was 70-80% of the people there were passionately for Zohran. You look around, you don't see Fleetwood canvassers, right? You don't see the $33 an hour Cuomo canvassers, all right? None of them were there the whole day. And you know what happens when that happens? Belt to ass.
Hey.
Oh, you know Walter?
Good.
Yes, nice
Oh
to
my
meet
God, this is
Nice to meet you. Yeah, how you feeling?
you. Great.
There you go.
Do you remember Tony the Tiger? Right.
The rich people are all leaving New York.
Hi.
Yeah.
They're not going to leave New York.
They're all, listen, if you make New York affordable for poor people, the rich people are going to leave.
They have it so hard. Right. Yeah. Where are they going to go?
What?
Are they going to Florida?
What? I mean, I don't know, like Arkansas.
I just left Oklahoma to move here.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the opposite.
Wait, you moved here?
Yeah. A month ago.
You moved, oh wow, so you moved to here.
I moved to New York because I wanted to be represented by Zohran.
Okay. Wow. She moved to New York. The rich people are moving to New York. It's the opposite. I mean, we're probably going to be under attack tomorrow, but, they're probably sending fighter jets tomorrow, but it's nice for right now.
Right now, they're going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
We're on strike right now.
Wait, what union?
OPEIU 153, Kickstarter United.
Oh, okay. Hasn't that been in the works for years?
We unionized in 2020, I believe, and we're now on strike for our second contract bargaining. We've been on strike for, this is our 5th week, and it's the longest tech union strike in history.
I actually followed that because they were like really nasty where they were culture driven, where they said like, hey, it's part of the culture it's part of the work culture where you stay for 80 hours, 40 of which is unpaid.
The executives are always about mission until it comes to paying their employees a fair wage.
Mission driven, yeah. Mission driven, culture driven, yeah.
That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for a minimum salary for our lowest paid workers, and also something a little bit more radical, which is a 4-day work week.
People that get crazy about it need to remember when the 5-day work week, that used to be radical.
People should remember people used to work 9 to 9, 7 days a week. The labor movement had to fight for a standardized 5-day work week through blood, sweat, and tears. It was FDR who finally made it the law at the national level, and we're trying to move that forward.
It's important. Keep organizing. If you're a tenant, form a tenant union. There's a lot of really great ones that are pre-existing, but it starts with talking to your neighbors.
Wait, you have to talk to your neighbors? I'd rather...
You gotta talk to your neighbors.
No.
Yeah, it's the only way. I hate to break it to you.
Okay.
And tenants have a right to organize too. It is a legally protected right to form a tenants association that cannot retaliate against you. So do it.
Do it.
It protects you.
I love that. No, thank you. Can we get another soundbite of you telling Cuomo to fuck off?
Well, you gotta wait for my reveals. Give me again in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Come on. What's your name?
My name is Diana Moreno.
When did you start organizing for Zohran?
I knew him since 2019 as a New York City DSA member, and we started organizing for the Assembly run in 2020.
You campaigned for him in 2019 to become a state assemblyman.
Exactly. When we filled a whole entire New York City living room of 12 people for a fundraiser.
Back then it was 12 people. Yeah.
That's right.
So this is a day one stand right here. All right. This is OG.
And I can tell you that he really is as nice as he seems. I mean, he is charismatic. He is the person who will call you up, because I'm his neighbor, we live close by, who will call you up when he's out of cash to go to the laundromat and be like, hey, homie, let me borrow some cash. And that's how I know him, right? A real working class New Yorker that goes to the laundromat, brings his cash, calls his neighbors when he needs something, delivers for his neighbors. He gave my baby a diaper bag when we had our baby shower, right? Like a very generous, sweet person who is now going to be the next mayor of New York City and who will look out after immigrants like myself. I'm from Ecuador, and it's so sad and scary what Ecuadorian immigrants are going through right now. And terrifying. So I'm so excited to have a mayor that will actually stand up against the authoritarianism of Donald Trump.
I think this is a really important moment for the city and nationally, as President Trump attempted to threaten and extort New Yorkers, everyday working class New Yorkers, try to bully us and tell us how to vote. Everyday working class people stood up and said, no, we're not going to let you threaten us. We're not going to let you send secret police into our streets. We're going to vote for working families. We're going to vote for baby boxes to new parents. We're going to vote for affordable housing, for lower rents, and we're going to vote for Zohran Mamdani.
What do you say to President Trump says he'll withhold billions of dollars from New York, make it impossible for Zohran Mamdani to govern?
I think that President Trump was born in New York City, and he knows that if you mess with New York, you mess with the whole country.
What's your connection to Cuomo?
So I worked for him for several years. I was his Secretary for Economic Development and Housing, and I was the first woman who came forward against him about his sexual harassment of myself and many other women.
Oh wow, there's so many. It's hard to keep them straight.
I know.
So this is a good night for you.
It's a great night for me and for New Yorkers and survivors. Bad guys, abusers are not going to get away with this anymore. And we have a good mayor. We have Zohran Mamdani for mayor, and he's going to be amazing.
This feels good for you.
I can't even tell you how it feels. It feels amazing. It feels such a relief to actually be able to show survivors that we're powerful and we can beat monsters.
I canvassed, and a lot of people were trying to downplay this because a lot of the details were like, he made a few passes. What's the big deal?
Yeah. I mean, pervasive abuse. Telling women, in some cases half my age, that he likes to date younger women, touching their lower backs. After they came forward seeking gynecological records on them when they...
Wait, did he take your guy? Did he subpoena
No, I decided not to sue him. I was the one on the private plane where he asked me to play strip poker in his office, all of these various things. Confused me with his ex-girlfriend constantly, said her name instead of mine. Asked me about my marriage. Just a total creep. Stuff that would never fly in the private sector and should never fly anywhere. Total creep.
Yeah, wow. Thank you. Say your name for the camera again.
Lindsay Boylan. And thank you for all of your work.
Thank you. No, it's been fun, I mean, I'm gonna miss dogging Cuomo during his press conferences.
I'm gonna miss organizing with all these cool people that I didn't know before, but we'll find another fight and probably take this fight to Albany to make sure that Zohran can be successful. So we'll all be working together.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Can we get another soundbite of you telling Cuomo to fuck off?
Well, you gotta wait for my reveals. Give me again in a minute.
Okay,
All right.
Come on.
Day Press is used for racial economic justice. We've been working on Zohran's campaign since he ran for assembly, and Zohran has, through this mayoral campaign, shown an incredible vision for what safety, affordability, dignity looks like for Jews
Jewish New Yorkers and for all New Yorkers, and we're really excited to fight with him to make that happen at City Hall.
If you look around this room and you see all the different types of people and organizations that are together in this room, all the communities, all the movements that are here together, we are safer when we stand in solidarity with one another. That privileging one group over another, Jews and Muslims standing together, Brooklynites and people from Queens standing together, we all have to stand together. That's what makes us safer.
The proper melting pot in this room.
I mean, we're safer when we fight as New Yorkers for things like transportation that works. And I want a mayor who is going to hold my landlord accountable in the same way that they hold everyone else's accountable.
They tried holding landlords accountable in Venezuela. It didn't work.
What's your thoughts on Zohran Mamdani winning?
I'm hoping that it can be a model for how people deal with voters and addressing voters' needs, and that by addressing voters' material needs, staying on message, replying to messaging, counter messaging, and just being on top of things can influence people that want to. I want to see like a populist movement in this country. Right now we have a fake right-wing populist movement that does not take care of people's needs. I want to see a populist movement grow in this country that actually addresses the needs of its people.
The next mayor of the greatest city on earth, Zohran Mamdani.
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity. For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty. I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few. New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new kind of politics. A mandate for a city we can afford. And a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refused to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about people like Wesley, an $11.99 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital on Thursday night. A New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city. It's about people like the woman I met on the BX 33 years ago, who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them. And it's for all of you. The more than 100,000 volunteers who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics. Now, I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. We have held it in anticipation of defeat. Held it because the air has been knocked out of our lungs too many times to count. Held it because we cannot afford to exhale. Thanks to all of those who sacrificed so much, we are breathing in the air of a city that has been reborn. To my campaign team, who believed when no one else did, and who took an electoral project and turned it into so much more, I will never be able to express the depth of my gratitude. You can sleep now. To my parents, Mama and Baba, you have made me into the man I am today. I am so proud to be your son. And to my incredible wife, Rama, Hayati, there is no one I would rather have by my side in this moment and in every moment. To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents, or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before. There are many who thought this day would never come, who feared that we would be condemned only to a future of less, with every election consigning us simply to more of the same. And there are others who see politics today as too cruel for the flame of hope to still burn. New York, we have answered those fears. Tonight we have spoken in a clear voice. Hope is alive. Hope is a decision that tens of thousands of New Yorkers made day after day, volunteer shift after volunteer shift, despite attack ad after attack ad. More than 1 million of us stood in our churches, in gymnasiums, in community centers, as we filled in the ledger of democracy. And while we cast our ballots alone, we chose hope together. Hope over tyranny. Hope over big money and small ideas. Hope over despair. We won because New Yorkers allowed themselves to hope that the impossible could be made possible. And we won because we insisted that no longer would politics be something that is done to us. Now it is something that we do. Standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt. Central to that vision will be the most ambitious agenda to tackle the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Fiora LaGuardia. An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city. Years from now, may our only regret be that this day took so long to come. This new age will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered. Safety and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a Department of Community Safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job, a single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down, or anyone else with their back against the wall, your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power. No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win an election. This new age will be defined by a competence and a compassion that have too long been placed at odds with one another. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone. Now, I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality and to convince our neighbors that this new age is something that should frighten them. As has so often occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour. They want the people to fight amongst ourselves so that we remain distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system. We refuse to let them dictate the rules of the game anymore. They can play by the same rules as the rest of us. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us. When we enter City Hall in 58 days, expectations will be high. We will meet them. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all. And we must chart a new path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older. I am Muslim. I am a democratic socialist. And most damning of all, I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution, and we have paid a mighty price. Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past. No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats can dare to be great. Our greatness will be anything but abstract. It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month, knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before. It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for, and whose grandchildren live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush school drop-off to make it to work on time. And it will be felt when New Yorkers open their newspapers in the morning and read headlines of success, not scandal. Most of all, it will be felt by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves them back. Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.
New York is locked in, baby. Oh, look at that. 0% impact. Yeah! Natividad. How you doing?